Good afternoon, students. In yesterday's previous class, we have seen what is the mass of electron, 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms. We have calculated by using two values, those are E by M ratio and charge of electron. Okay, now once again calculation we will see in today's class. After that, we can see that how about this calculation was happened. After that, we will go through how we got charge of electron by using Millikan's oil drop experiment. Okay, let us see the calculation once again. Okay, by using the deflection of cathode rays in presence of electric field and magnetic field, J. Thomson calculated the E by M ratio of cathode rays. He calculated the E by M ratio of cathode rays, okay, as 1.75 into 10 power 11 coulomb per kilogram. Next, we have found the charge of electron E is equal to, by using Millikan's oil drop experiment, 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, now substitute this E value in E by M. Substitute this E value in E by M. Observe the calculation, all of you. Okay, what is the E value, ma? 1.602 in 10 power minus 19 coulombs. E by M. Substitute this E value in E by M. Then we will get 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs divided by mass is equal to 1.75 into 10 power 11 coulombs per kilogram. Okay, instead of E, I substituted this value and I got this one. Now, cross multiplication, M will go here and 1.75 into 10 power 11 will come here. We will get 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs divided by 1.75 into 10 power 11 coulombs per kilogram is equal to M. This M will go here, this total value will come here. Okay, ma. This coulombs and this coulombs will be cancelled. This kilogram will be coming to numerator. Coulombs got cancelled. Kilogram is coming to numerator. So this one will be remained as kilograms. Okay, now 10 power minus 19. If this 10 power 11 goes to numerator, it will become 10 power minus 11 into 10 power minus 11. 1.602 divided by 1.75, approximately 0.91. 1.602 divided by 1.75, it is approximately 0.91 is equal to M mass. Okay, continuation. See all of you, M is equal to 0.91 into, here bases are same, then powers will be added, then 10 power minus 19 minus 11 kilograms is equal to 0.91 into 10 power minus 30 kilograms. Minus 19 minus 11 means both will be added and you will get minus 19, 11, 30 minus 30 kilograms. Okay, this is equal to into 10 divided by 10. When we multiply with same number and divided by same number, the value is not going to be affected. Okay, then this 10 into 0.91, it will become 9.1 into this 10 will be coming to numerator, it will become 10 power minus 31 kilograms. In this way, finally, we calculated the mass of electron in kilograms. Okay, so mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms, or if you write in grams, it will be mass of electron is equal to 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 grams. It will be in grams. It will be in kilograms. This is about mass of electron. Okay, yesterday we have seen that EBM ratio of cathode rays is equal to 1.75 into 10 power minus 11 coulomb per kilogram. By using the data and charge of electron, we found mass of electron. Actually, mass of electron is not at all possible to find. Okay, because electron is very small. Okay, that electron we cannot take it out and we cannot keep it on weighing machine. On weighing machine it cannot show this much small value. Actually this is 10 power minus 31, 10 power minus 28. It is very small. In mole concept we have seen. Okay, that expectation again I am telling. Electron mass is very small. Proton mass is also very small. But 1837 electrons mass is equal to 1 proton mass. That means electron is how much small we can estimate. Okay, so it is not at all possible to calculate the mass of electron directly. That's why by using these mathematical calculations we can find the mass of electron by using two values. Those are E by M ratio. By using two values, those are E by M ratio and charge of electron. E by M ratio was calculated by J.R. Thomson by using that experiment. Deflection of cathode rays in the presence of electric field and magnetic field. We have studied that one and we got the E by M ratio value 1.75 into 10 power minus 11 coulombs per kilogram. And Mulliken's oil drop experiment, by using the Mulliken's oil drop experiment, we found the charge of electron as 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, by using these two values, finally we got the mass of electron. Okay, ma? Now, Mulliken's oil drop experiment. Actually, this Mulliken's oil drop experiment, clearly, deeply, we will study in undergraduation time. It is not at all possible now because this is related to viscosity. Okay, so many surface tension problems like this in physics. By using all those properties, we have to find the charge of electron. But now, simply, in a brief discussion, we will get a little bit idea about that Mulliken's oil drop experiment. Na? That's why by giving the brief discussion I am going to conclude this one. That is, scientist Mulliken, okay, he took two circular discs with a closed chamber. One is connected to negative terminal of the battery and another one is connected to positive terminal of the battery, which contains this negative charge terminal with a small hole. Okay, this is the equipment. He kept one microscope here, to examine the oil drops. This is observer. Observer is observing through microscope. Okay, this is the small hole. Now, one sprinkler contains oil balloon. This is oil drop only. Okay, through this sprinkle, if you just blow this one, oil drops will be coming. Mulliken made these oil drops to pass through the hole, and those oil drops are coming from cathode to anode. Okay, this negative charge and positive charge oppositely they are present, behaving like electric field. This is negative charge plate, this is positive charge plate, behaving like electric field. Mulliken made oil drops to move in the presence of electric field. Oil drops to move in the presence of electric field. Okay. From this microscope, he observed the movement of this oil drop. From this microscope, he observed the path of this oil drop. Okay. Now, in the presence of these electric field, this oil drop is carried by small charge. In the presence of this electric field, this oil drop is carried by small charge. Like example, okay, take comb, okay, continuously rub with hair and keep it on small pieces of paper. Continuously rub with hair and keep it on small pieces of paper. What will be happen? The small pieces of paper will be attracted towards that comb. Okay, what is happening there? Because of this rubbing, little bit charge will be developed on that comb. This charge will attract the paper pieces. Not only this one, in sky we are getting clouds are getting collision with each other. Correct? In sky clouds are getting collision with each other. One cloud is developed by negative charge and another cloud is developed by positive charge. Because of that attraction, they will come and they will collide with each other. Those are huge in structure, na? That's why we are getting so many sounds at the time of thunderstorms. So at the time of thunderstorms, these clouds are developed by charges. Okay, like that here also. These oil drops, while they are moving in the presence of electric field, these oil drops are developed by some charge. Okay, these oil drops are developed by some charge. Suppose this is oil drop 1, oil drop 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, he took 5 oil drops. Okay, he observed first oil drop from here. Next, second oil drop from here. Like that, he observed 5 oil drops. Okay, by using different calculations, he calculated the charge present on first oil drop. He calculated the charge present on second oil drop. He calculated the charge developed on third oil drop, fourth, fifth. Suppose first oil drop is developed by 3 into 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Second oil drop is developed by 2 into 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Third oil drop is developed by 5 into 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Next, fourth oil drop is developed by 7 into 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Then fifth oil drop is developed by 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Depending on their ability, oil drops are developed by different charges. But what he has concluded, in every oil drop, 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs value is same. In every oil drop, 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb charge is same. Then what he has concluded, first oil drop is developed by 3 electrons. Because easily charge, which charge is going to be developed on any atom? Generally, because of negative charge, that electron only, easily it can be transferred from one place to another place. We have seen in atom, electrons are present outside, positive charge is present in the inner side. Okay, so electrons can be transferred from one place to another place easily. Then he concluded those are because of electrons. First oil drop is developed by 3 electrons. Second oil drop is developed by 2 electrons. Third oil drop is developed by 5 electrons. Fourth oil drop is developed by 7 electrons. Fifth oil drop is developed by 1 electron. Okay, like this finally he concluded charge of 1 electron is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Charge of 1 electron is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. In this way, this experiment is mainly related to oil drop. That's why this experiment was named as Mulliken's oil drop experiment. This experiment was named as Mulliken's oil drop experiment. Mainly, Mulliken made oil drops to be passed in between 2 electrically charged plates. Okay, and he examined all the oil drops while they are traveling from first plate to last plate, that one negative charge to positive charge, and he observed that different droplets of oil are developed by different charges. But he concluded On every oil drop, if you observe, one common charge is present. The charge is because of charge of electron. Then he concluded that 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs is the charge of electron. 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs is the charge of electron. I took only 5 droplets example, but Mullikan made nearly 1000 attempts, more than 1000 attempts. Okay, and finally he made the electron charge confirmation as 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Okay, ma? This is oil drop experiment. Brief discussion, not deeply. Every calculation, how we calculated all these things, that one in higher classes only will come to know. Just small introduction and brief discussion about Mullikan's oil drop experiment. Okay, ma? So by this, what we have concluded? What are the things we have concluded? Those are, first one, E by M ratio, directly it was calculated by J. Thomson by using deflection of cathode rays in presence of electric field and magnetic field. Okay, next, charge of electron 1.602 into 10 power minus 19. It was calculated by using the experiment, that is Mullikan's oil drop experiment. Okay, by using charge of electron and E by M ratio values, finally we calculated mass of electron. That mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms or minus 10 power minus 28 grams. Okay, ma'am. This is about complete information regarding cathode rays and anode rays. Cathode rays and anode rays. We completed discovery of cathode rays, discovery of anode rays, properties of cathode rays, properties of anode rays, that ninth property, okay, E by M ratio, use of that E by M ratio, okay, and how we have calculated the mass of electron, everything we have done, okay. After the discovery of next particle neutral, all the 3 particles in the form of tabular column I will write, man. At that time you can note down furthermore clearly, okay. This is about cathode rays and anode rays. I hope you are very clear about this topic, okay. Next we will go through discovery of neutron, third particle. Okay, shall we see that one now? Let us start. Discovery of neutron. Neutron was discovered by Chadwick. Actually, till now we have completed negative rays and positive rays. Okay. Atom is neutral. Atom is neutral. Okay. It contains furthermore particles. Those particles are electrons and protons. We will come to know. We have seen that one. Okay. Electrons carry negative charge, protons carry positive charge. Okay. Okay. Number of electrons if they are equal to number of protons. In an atom, if number of electrons equal to number of protons, charge will be neutralized. That's why atom is neutral. All those things, okay, clear. Atom is neutral. Why it is atom neutral? Because of number of electrons equal to number of protons. All these points are clear. But the problem is, let us consider carbon. Carbon contains 6 electrons, 6 protons. Mass of electrons must be neglected. No need to consider because it is very small. It will not give some considerable mass. Correct or not? Then 6 protons mass, it is 6 AMU. 6 protons mass, it is 6 AMU. But carbon practically, it is 12 AMU. Atomic weight of carbon is 12 AMU. Correct? But atomic weight according to our calculation till now what we have studied, that is 6 AMU only. Wrong or not? Then scientists, they got one new idea, that is one more particle is present. One more particle is present. that particle must not carry charge because already charge is balanced. Electrons and protons charge is there, na? Charge is balanced. That's why new particle must not carry charge, but it should contain mass almost equal to proton. Like that they got the idea. Okay, that is idea only. But experimentally, Chadwick made one experiment and he concluded, that is, neutron was discovered in the nuclear reaction. Neutron was discovered in the nuclear reaction between helium. Helium means alpha particle, this is. Neutron was discovered in a nuclear reaction between alpha particle, which is collided with alpha particle, high speed alpha particle. This is alpha particle, with very high velocity it is going to hit smaller nuclei. It is going to hit smaller nuclei like beryllium. Please, what are these numbers? You will get clarity. Don't get confused, These numbers, what are all these things, you will understand. Next coming class itself, you will understand. Okay, no problem. Simply see, this is helium, like helium particle. This is beryllium. These two are getting collided. Helium, this is alpha particle, is going to collide with beryllium to form 6C12 plus 0N1. 6C12 plus 0N1. This is carbon. This alpha particle is going to hit beryllium to form carbon and a new particle called neutron with 0 charge and mass 1 AMU. With 0 charge and mass 1 AMU. This is the nuclear reaction. This is the nuclear reaction between alpha particle and beryllium. This is the nuclear reaction between alpha particle and beryllium. In this nuclear reaction, Chadwick discovered a new particle called neutron. In this nuclear reaction, Chadwick discovered a new particle called neutron. Okay, ma. So, by this, discovery of neutron was completed. And what is the charge on neutron? 0. According to our thinking itself, we have discovered charge of neutron is 0 and its mass is almost equal to mass of proton. That one also I will give data. Okay, this is about discovery of neutron. Properties are not there, ma. For neutron, properties are not there. Okay, third particle, discovery of neutron, which was discovered by Chadwick in a nuclear reaction between this one and this one, alpha particle and beryllium to form carbon, a new nucleus plus 0N1. Okay, now after completion of this, we will go through atomic number concept and mass number concept. After explaining those, again we will come to here once I will show that one. Okay, now 4 plus 9. 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. 12 plus 1, 13. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 0, 6. Like that it should be balanced. Lower numbers, addition. Lower numbers addition must be equal. 4 plus 9. 12 plus 1. Okay. Like this nuclear reaction will be balanced left side and right side. Okay. This is about discovery of neutron. Now we will see what about the information regarding these subatomic particles. Okay. What about the information regarding these subatomic particles? Sorry, fundamental particles. Till now we have discovered 3 particles. Those are electron, proton and neutron. First one, discovery of cathode rays. Second one, discovery of anode rays. And finally, discovery of neutron. Okay, let us see. Table column regarding these 3 particles. Name of particle, representation mass, charge, relative mass, 1 minute ma, mass, name of the particle, representation next mass, charge, here this is relative mass ma, relative mass, final one relative charge. Okay, first particle, electron. First particle, electron, representation -1 E0. -1 E0. This is the representation of electron. Mass 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 grams or 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms. Next, charge minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs or minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. ESU means another representation of charge ma. Okay, electrostatic unit. ESU, electrostatic unit. What is the value? 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. Relative mass 0. Relative mass 0. Relative charge -1. This is comparison. Comparison with other particles, charge of electron can be written as -1. Particularly, the value is minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs, minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. Okay, next, second one, proton. Proton representation +1 P1, mass 1.672 into 10 power minus 24 grams or 1.672 into 10 power minus 27 kilograms. I think it is clearly appeared for you. (1.672) into 10 power minus 24 grams. Okay, 1.672 into 10 power minus 27 kilograms. Charge plus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs or plus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 ESU. This is plus, this is minus. That is only difference between electron and proton charges. Numerically, those are same, but representation minus and plus here. Okay, ESU, relative mass 1, charge +1. Relative charge +1. Next, coming to neutron. Neutron representation 0N1, mass 1.675 into 10 power minus 24 grams or 1.675 into 10 power minus 27 kilograms, 1.675 into 10 power minus 24 grams or 1.675 into 10 power minus 27 grams, charge 0, relative mass 1, relative charge 0. That is the information about three particles, ma, all of you. Note down them neatly by drawing the tabular column. Okay, useful information for upcoming classes. Electron -1 E0, mass 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 grams, or minus 10 power minus 31 kilograms, charge minus 1.60 to 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Actually, this total tabular column I would like to draw on the small board. Okay, if you are not able to see any small thing, ask me. I will just WhatsApp. I will send you WhatsApp. Okay, but I think you are clear about this one only. No problem. Okay. Okay, ma. This is the complete information about three fundamental particles. Those are electron, proton and neutron. By this, discovery of cathode rays, discovery of anode rays, all these are completed. Next, we are going through atomic number, mass number definitions. Shall we see them? I hope you are clear about all these things. These three particles, ma, cathode rays, anode rays. Okay, now, next keep the side heading. Next side heading is atomic number. Atomic number representation is Z. Okay, under this atomic number, write the definition, ma. Number of protons. Write the definition. Number of protons or number of electrons present in the neutral atom. Number of protons or number of electrons present in the neutral atom is called atomic number. Once again, what is the definition? Number of electrons or number of protons present in the central atom, okay, is called atomic number. Okay, if you see any general element representation symbol, generally if you represent the symbol like this, okay, we have two positions, ma. This is one position and this is another position. This position is called subscript. This position is called superscript. This position is called subscript and this position is called superscript. Down and above. Okay. This Z is represented in the subscript. This Z is represented in the subscript of symbol. This Z is represented in the subscript of symbol. Okay. Example. H1. This is symbol of hydrogen. 1 is atomic number. He2, helium atomic number. Next, lithium 3, lithium atomic number. Beryllium 4, boron 5. Next, carbon 6, nitrogen 7. Okay, like that continuation. We have written serial number like that in early. That means in before writing mole concept, we wrote 30 symbols. 30 elements we have written. In an order we wrote that order is nothing but atomic numbers order only. Okay, now what is the definition of atomic number once again? Number of electrons or number of protons present in the neutral atom. Number of electrons or number of protons present in the neutral atom is called atomic number. Okay, meaning of this one, hydrogen has 1 electron and 1 proton. Helium has 2 electrons or 2 protons. Lithium has 3 electrons or 3 protons. That is the meaning. Okay, first write neatly the definition. Number of electrons or number of protons present in the neutral atom is called atomic number. After that it is represented by Z. Okay, this is represented in the symbol for subscript. This is represented in the subscript of the symbol. Okay, after that examples. Like that up to 10 you can write. Atomic number of hydrogen 1, helium 2, lithium 3, like that up to 10 elements you can write. Examples. This is about atomic number. Okay? Observe all of you. Where we are going to represent this atomic number? No? We are going to represent this atomic number in subscript. The subscript location I have shown for you. That X is general representation. That X is general representation. If H is the symbol, where did we write that 1? In the subscript. Like that. Okay ma? Next, we will go for mass number. Mass number representation capital A. Okay, now definition of this mass number. Number of protons plus number of neutrons present in the atom. Number of protons plus number of neutrons. Number of protons plus number of neutrons present in the atom is called mass number. Number of protons plus number of neutrons present in the atom is called mass number. Okay, suppose previous thing also we wrote X. Here this is subscript, this is superscript. Na? Okay, now we will represent X like this, and this is atomic number and this is mass number. In some books, okay, this A might have written here also, no problem. A might have written here also, no problem at all. Okay ma? Now I will show one example and you will be clear. Let us consider 6C12. This 6 is called atomic number. This 12 is called mass number. This C is called symbol of the element. Mass number, 6 atomic number, C symbol. So complete nucleus symbol, carbon nucleus symbol 6C12. If you observe in the previous nuclear reaction, okay, we got the new nucleus like that I told. Okay, that there I wrote 6C12, that is carbon nucleus only. Carbon atomic number 6, mass number 12, and C is symbol. Okay ma? So these two definitions are completed, atomic number and mass number. Write these things neatly, all of you. Complete nucleus symbol 6C12. 12 is called mass number, 6 is called atomic number. Okay, now let us continue. Number of protons plus number of neutrons is equal to mass number only. Mass number is represented by A. Number of protons plus number of neutrons is equal to capital A. Now, number of protons we have seen the definition, that is atomic number Z. Number of protons atomic number Z plus number of neutrons is equal to A. Then this implies number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z. This is the formula, keep it in box. Number of neutrons equal to A minus Z. Now I will show some examples and we will see how to calculate this number of neutrons. Okay, is it clear all of you? What is the formula for number of neutrons? Number of neutrons equal to A minus Z. Okay, now let us see how we are going to calculate number of neutrons for various examples. First example, 6C12. In this 6C12, this 6 represents electrons, so number of electrons equal to 6. Even that 6 itself, it is representing protons also. Number of protons equal to 6. Number of neutrons equal to what is the formula? A minus Z. What is A value? 12. What is Z value? 6. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. So number of neutrons equal to 6. Electron 6, proton 6, neutrons also 6 only. Next, 7n14. Number of electrons equal to 7. Number of protons also 7. Both are same. Number of electrons and number of protons must be same because the atom is neutral. Negative charged particles and positive charged particles must be same. Okay. Number of neutrons equal to 14 minus 7. Directly I am writing because formula it is known to you. Okay. A is 14, Z is 7. 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. Number of neutrons in nitrogen is equal to 7. Number of neutrons in carbon is equal to 6. Okay. In this way, we have to calculate number of neutrons for any atom. Okay. Definitely they will give mass number. No problem at all. Or by habituation, you will get remembrance. Okay, ma? Observe how we have calculated all these things. Okay, I hope you are clear. In today's class we have seen how we can calculate mass of electron once again. Okay, after the discovery of neutron. After the discovery of neutron, total table column about complete details about electron, proton and neutron. After that, atomic number, mass number, number of neutrons. Okay, so in this class we have studied all these things. If you have any doubts, I will go through WhatsApp, no problem. Okay, I hope you are very clear about today's class. No? Observe this everything, and in tomorrow's next class, we will continue with some more examples and we will continue with next coming chapter topics. Okay, ma? Thank you all.